Can you tell us?
What is logistics and a supply chain?
Logistics in the supply chain to me means that you have a product that comes in and it goes out.
Why would anyone ever want to study this field?
Logistics is a very challenging and rewarding job. Studying logistics, when I compare that I used to be a teacher, a school principal, a management analyst, are some of the jobs that I have had, and I compare to logistics. I find logistics more exciting. Even though I teach logistics sometimes, and I like teaching logistics, I like to talk about my experiences as a logistician. And it is a very exciting and rewarding job.
Logistics is a great place to be. I am challenged every day, and I see great opportunities ahead for myself and in my company.
I think it's fun and interesting to try to keep track of 9,000 different items.
What I like about it is that it's not a boring desk job. Every day is a different day with handling different situations that arise with the process of an order. Yeah, I would recommend a job in this field because I think there's lots of opportunities. There can be a desk job, there's loading trucks, there's management positions, there's all kinds of different variety of positions in this area.
How did you get the job that you have?
The job that I currently have, I went through a website, jobsinlogistics.com.
When I started, I was a driver scheduler, worked my way through transportation, warehousing, taking different supervisor positions, and eventually ended up in this manager's position.
How did you get into this field?
The field of logistics and supply chain management is so broad and diverse. There's a number of ways to enter into the field. Another is to go to school directly and study the field and then get a job at a major company out of college. And go to work with a company at the same time you're going to school, working on your degree. And enter work, start working, and then receive training and education as you advance within the company, receiving that training as you need it for your current job and the job you're training for. And you can also study one field but take elective courses in the field of supply chain management and logistics, and in doing so incorporate more than one field and have a broader knowledge of the business world.
Does logistics require a lot of physical work?
In the distribution sector, if you're doing receiving or case throwing or shipping and you're loading trucks by hand, it is physical work. If you're doing audits, sometimes you have to go through in the racks, ride on forklifts, count things, go up and down stairs depending on how the building's laid out. One of the things that is good about it, though, you can get into a field such as purchasing where you're not doing any physical activity at all. So logistics is a wide range. You may be driving a truck. Well, while you're driving the truck, you're not physically doing work, but you are having to stay active driving that truck and stay aware. Then when you get to a destination, you may or may not have to unload it.
What is your background?
My background is I'm a registered nurse. I actually did my training here at Franciscan years ago. I worked clinical, then I worked 20 years in the operating room, and now I've had about 15 years in materials management. It was a great opportunity to move into this field. One of the things that I bring to this specialty is a clinical background, and that's pretty unusual for a materials management. Any type of a background can help you get in this field. Highly recommend any type of logistic training.
I want to study business. Why should I switch to logistics?
Logistics is more fun than business. Business, I think, is more structured and formal. Logistics is very challenging. You have so many areas in which you can jump to. In business, you're talking maybe finance, marketing, and more straightforward and narrow areas for business. In logistics, like I said, you have to touch many areas to include marketing, finance, costing, purchasing, and so on. So logistics, as a logistician, you have to be an expert in many different areas, and that makes the job very challenging and entertaining.
Where in the Quad Cities can I study logistics?
You can study logistics and supply chain management here in the Quad Cities at Scott Community College, Blackhawk College, Iowa State University, and Western Illinois University.
What is a typical day on the job like?
I'm Katie Bernay, and I'm a stockroom clerk. I make up orders, then pull and deliver the product. There is no typical day at Trinity because each day brings upon new challenges. The patient care staff depends on materials to do their jobs right.
Is purchasing part of logistics?
Purchasing is a large part of logistics. Somebody has to buy the products that you're going to either warehouse or distribute or sell to an end user.
Do you offer training to new employees?
We take training and development extremely serious within our company, Genco. Starting out at entry-level warehouse position, placed with a knowledgeable person that walks you through and provides you one-on-one training from start to finish. And then we also offer, development opportunities to build on your basic skills.
Which course from high school are you really using in your job?
The biggest course in high school that I use every day is mathematics. In my job, it's definitely math is the #1 skill that you need to have. Basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In logistics, you'll need that to have a good basis of how to do inventory control, purchasing, transportation. Math is probably the most critical subject.
Does a job in logistics require travel?
There is some travel involved. For the general warehouse worker, that really doesn't apply. I myself, as manager of the facility, I am required to do some traveling. I maybe travel a total of maybe 2 weeks out of every year. Now there are positions within our company that almost solely thrive on travel.
What skills will I need?
Skills, that's both verbal and written skills. Good math skills, solid math skills. Computer experience, not to the level that I expect them to be programmers, but they need to be comfortable with changes in technology.
Accountability for one's actions, sound judgment, flexibility, teamwork, team building, and work ethics.
What types of benefits do you offer?
There's health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance, 401k program. Genco actually provides a match to your deposits into that account. They also offer a Roth option in regards to retirement. Their company car options and that type of thing, depending on your relationship within the company and your position. There really is a lot of benefits that are available.
Thank you.